Hello, everyone. This is the Shawn1113 podcast show. I am your host, as usual, Shawn1113. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever platform you may be listening to, anywhere and everywhere around the world. And hopefully everything will be safe and sound and all right. I want to wish in advance happy Easter to each and every one of you as well. In advance, because I'm recording on Monday on the 15th of April. What a time to be! What a great time! What a great time to be in sports still. The Masters. I'm going to go there first. Congratulations in order, Rory McIlroy. Great drama there. Great drama. Go off with Justin Rose, and I got to tell you, give credit where credit's due. McIlroy for a while. I mean, we weren't. It wasn't so sure, but at the end of that, McIlroy, it was like basically a gut check and a half. What everybody saw, what McIlroy saw, and now being the Grand Slam winner of one of six people, that is historic. So congratulations to Rory McIlroy. Give him all the props, winning the Masters, winning that green jacket. Justin Rose was close. A lot of golfers were close, but at the end of that gut check and a half, it was McIlroy to win. So I want to congratulate him in order. Hope you enjoy the Masters if you're a golf fan. And we'll wait for the PGA champ for more golf and the PGA Championship in mid-May. So with that, let's close that book. I'm going to talk about the Nico situation, NIL, and I'm going to tell you what I think. Before I do that, though, I was thinking about that, and it makes me think the effect that NIL does. As many of you know, he he couldn't get his contract to the University of Tennessee, excuse me. And it made me want to think about something that I believe it might be entirely possible, in my opinion. I think the Nika situation does bring up one important aspect. I really do. One of these days, this is how it happened in basketball years ago. The late Moses Malone with the ABA come out straight out of high school and into the ABA at that time. And then the most notable was LeBron James years ago when he went out of high school and went to the NBA, straight to the NBA. Excuse me. Which makes me think, excuse me, sorry, I just got up actually in the morning, straight up in the morning, and I'm doing this now so all four of you guys. But it made me think one of these days, a very highly recruited high school football player. It's going to be high recruited by a lot of well. First of all, Let me circle back with that for a moment. Of course, the NBA stopped that. Stopped people straight going from high school to the NBA, with requirement for 1 year in college, and then you can go straight in the NBA. But I gotta wonder in the NFL, they might do the same thing. I'm not so sure. But I'll tell you, one of these days, though, with this NIL, it's going to come to the point, and I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong, but I think it's entirely possible, in my opinion, that a heavily recruited high school player, it could be quarterback, whatever, what position, is going to try to get a contract out, try to be committed to a college. He has all these offers, and he might very well spurn high school and go straight into the National Football League. I see this happening. I actually see this happening because we're going to get to a point with the next in line money in the colleges that we might be legal. It might be illegal. Somebody might be, like I said, a heavily recruited high school player. If he doesn't like the offer that the colleges give him, or the money that is that is offered, he might pay. Oh, I'm going to go to court. I'm going to go straight to the NFL, and I might have to take an attorney. It might ought to take an attorney to legally challenge the NCAA so I can go to the NFL instead of the college football. And I don't think it would be a shock. He might make certainly more money in the NFL than he would be in college. Again, that's a scenario we're setting, or that NIL is setting themselves up to. The NCAA is setting themselves to as well. But like I said, I would not be. It would not be a shock. Would not be a shock whatsoever that we see a heavily recruited high school football player try to try to attempt to go straight into the National Football League. I could be wrong. Who knows? Now, with that, the NBA and NHL playoffs are ongoing. Will be ongoing by the time you see this recording, if not already. And then sometime Friday, maybe a video on YouTube or somewhere. I'm going to do the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs and predict that. But this is Shawn Steele's NFL. I mean NBA. It's not even well the NBA. Ah, well the NFL draft is coming at the end of April anyway. So let's remind you of that. We're talking about NFL, but I'm talking about the NBA playoffs, 2025 right now. So let me make my picks. I'm put the links in the description and on YouTube as well. I'm gonna put a more visual one as well. Well, so here we go. Playing games. Orlando or in Orlando, I'm gonna pick Orlando. Memphis and Golden State, picking Golden State. Miami or Chicago can go either way. I'm gonna pick Miami. Not because I'm a Miami Heat fan, but I do. And Dallas and Sacramento, I'm picking Sacramento. That would be my picks for the play-in game there. And then in round one, and by the way, I think whoever goes to plays Boston will win. And the other one, Houston, that might be a 50-50 split. In the East, and then in the West, Oklahoma City, whoever comes out of the West in the play-in, Oklahoma City will win, Houston will win. Oh, yeah, that's right, Cleveland. I forgot Cleveland. Let me make a correction. Cleveland and Boston in the East, 1-2. And then 1-2 is Oklahoma City and Houston. Houston. Nicole and Jokic for MVP again, in my opinion. And whoever comes out of that East, they're gonna get beat. They're gonna get beat by. I'm predicting Boston and Cleveland will win. Whoever goes out of the playoff games in the East, Boston and Cleveland will defeat them in that series in that next round. In the West, it's going to be not. It's not as easy. I think Oklahoma City will win one of those series. Golden State might win another series, depending. But in my opinion, that's my opinion about that. As in for the round one games that are coming on Saturday, April 19th, Easter weekend. And by the way, there is WrestleMania also on Easter Day weekend as well. The 19th and 20th as well. So there's a lot going on. But for the first round, I'm going to pick Detroit and New York Knicks. I'm going to pick the New York Knicks. Minnesota and LA, this is an easy one. I'm thinking the Lakers will win. On that one, Milwaukee and Indiana, that's a 50-50 split game. I'm gonna actually pick Milwaukee here. And then LA and Denver. Oh man. In my opinion, that's a 50-50 split as well. The Clippers in Denver. I'm gonna pick Denver until proven otherwise in that series. Coming up. And all those are the 19th and 20th of April, Easter weekend. And with that, that is the Shawn1113 podcast show for April 15th, 2025. Again, thank you. Please rate this. Love this. Love. If you love it, rate it, comment, like it, give it 5 stars. Simple as that. So thank you for listening to the Shawn1113 podcast show. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. Please stay encouraged no matter what and live your life as normal as possible in an abnormal world.